good. Hope you're fine. Hope you're doing well. Um, it's glad. I'm so happy, and it's always a glad um, thing for me to always speak to you. I'm very, 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 very grateful for this platform, and for all who has connected with me on this platform. I'm also grateful. Thank you for stopping by to know what is new on this channel. So today we are looking at things to know before getting married. Marriage issues, you understand? I think it's better this way. Marriage issues. Now, a lot of people want to get married. A lot of people are so eager to get married. A lot of people want to get married. A lot of people want to go to their husband's house. A lot of people want to get a wife. They are tired of being lonely. They are tired of being single. There is this pressure from family and friends, like, when are you getting married? Why are you still single? And all of that. Wait. Let me tell you. Do not get married because you've been pressured to get married. Do not get married because people, friends are getting married. Get married because you choose to marry. Because you are the one that will stay in the marriage. No one is going to stay in the marriage with you. Marriage is a personal choice that you should not be pressured into. It's a choice that you should not be forced into. It's a choice you should make not because others are making it, but because you are ready to live with the expectations, the responsibilities that comes with marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is okay. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is all of that. But there is more to marriage than many people know. A lot of people only take trainings, only kind of undergo some kind of marriage class because it's a 1 month to their wedding, 3 months to the wedding, 6 months to their wedding, and you begin to ask yourself, is it this short time? Is it what? Is it enough? Is it okay for two people who are distinct, who are different, to learn how to live together for a long lifetime? So I'm advocating, I'm of the view that we should start teaching our children, and as a young lady out there, as a young man there, start taking courses, start researching, read books, get mentors, learn from them, sit down and be thought about marriage. Marriage is a lifetime institution, and it's not something you should just run into because others are wrong without preparation. As much as you go to school, to earn a degree, you go to 3 years, 4 years. Even in Nigeria, you can't do it because of just 4 years to earn a degree. Sometimes people say 5 years, 6 years, so it's a long time. So if you get a degree for that long, then a lifetime certificate, a lifetime institution shouldn't be something you would just pass through a part-time training of 3 months to get ready. So for women, we should be able to start teaching our children about marriage, about being responsible, what to expect, so that they won't go in and begin to receive shock, or begin to see things and be wondering, is it what I was told? Is it how it is done? Is it what is obtainable? And the rate of separation, the rate of divorce we are experiencing, shows that a lot of people, enter into institution with high expectations, with with some let's say some dreamland fantasies which are false, and by the time they are in, it's not difficult to meet up or to begin to see the reality of those fantasies. That is why you see people married in less than 5 months, they are separated in less than a year, because of the foundation is faulty. We are not willing to go through training. We're not willing to learn. We're not really able to ask basic questions, because many people are not ready. You see that many people, when they go in and come out, they begin to ask themselves, was I really ready the first time? So and we're going to discuss those things you need to know. It's not going to be exhaustive. It's going to be a series, but we're going to look at basic major things you need to know, you need to understand before you get married. So the first thing you have to understand is the fact that once you get married, you become accountable. When you're single, you can be accountable, but when you're single, there's the limit to which you tell people around you where you're going to, what's happening. For example, where you're not living with your parents, you're not living with your guardian, nobody to ask you where you're going to, why are you coming back this time. So once you get married, you'll be ready to be accountable, to let people, your spouse, know where you are, what you're doing, a lot of things about you. It's not just you wake up one morning and start going to America or start going to Dubai or go to a 2-week trip without due consultation. So once you're married, you begin to be accountable. So if you don't like accountability, then marriage is not for you. You must learn accountability. You must be able to understand that I don't own myself again. I don't own myself again. And because you don't own yourself again, you are accountable. You are accountable, and because you are accountable to someone, you can't just behave anyhow, you can't just dress anyhow. So that a lot of people view that accountability as kind of suppression. It's not suppression, but being able to allow someone's opinion, matter in what you're doing. Before now, you can wake up to say, okay, I'm going for a 2 weeks holiday, I'm going to come back so time, or I'm going to take this decision without considering one of any other thing. But once you're married, you're going to consider family, you're going to consider your spouse before you make decision. Another thing you must know is that marriage does not cure loneliness. Yeah, a lot of people want to be married because they're lonely, they don't want to be lonely. No. Marriage does not cure loneliness. You must be able to live or beyond loneliness as a single person, in the sense that you must be able to, build capacity, in the sense that you're busy. You're not married because you're lonely. You don't have anything you're doing. You're married because there's something in you want to give out. You want to share with someone. You want to help someone build his life. Two people are coming together to build a family. You're not married because you'll be so lonely. You feel when you marry, you will not be lonely. No. Marriage does not cure loneliness. Rather, it maximizes it. If you cannot be able to live your life in full potential, you as a single person, when you're married, you become dependent on your spouse for approval, for happiness, because you feel I got married to this person so that I could increase my ego. I got married to this person because I'm not better. I feel getting married to this person will make me better. No. You have to, build yourself. You have to build your capacity. You have to be able to unleash your potentials. Know who you are, know what you can do, so that when you're married to someone, you're not going to be a burden to them. A lot of people are burdens to their spouses. That is why when their spouses are not able to, fit in that part of, I would like to say that part of their life, they feel I'm not getting what I deserve. I'm not getting what I thought I should get. Get busy. As a single person who is yet to get married, you must work on yourself. You must not be a liar. You must be an asset. You're getting married, you're complementing each other. You're not a burden to the person. You're not a burden to what exactly are you doing? You don't have a skill and you want to get married? You are not educated, you don't have a degree, you don't have something you do. A lot of people are not educated, but they work. They are entrepreneurs here and there. They have skills. They have a lot of things they do to earn a living. You're not earning a living. You don't have anything. You're not enough, and you want to go and languish in someone's house. A time will come, the person will be tired of you. That is human. That's how we are wired. We love people that support us. We love people that are busy. We love people that are doing something. You're not training yourself, and you feel we're going to go to that man's house to relax and be taken care of. Sis, you need to take care of yourself before another person starts taking care of you. Bro, you need to take care of yourself before another person starts taking care of you. Don't be a liability to someone else. Yeah. Don't be a liability to someone else. You have to be able to to fulfill your purpose. That's the reason why you're created. There's a reason why you on earth. There's a reason you were born. There's something you can do. Start doing it before you're getting married. Don't get married with the idea of he's gonna do everything. My wife is hardworking. She's gonna do everything. My husband is hardworking. I just need to relax and he'll do everything for me. Then I see crisis, because when you're not supporting a man, when you're not doing anything, when you'll be a liability, it's easier for someone to get tired of you, because you're not contributing anything to their life, you're not helping their business, you're not bringing up ideas, you're not supporting the family, you're just there giving birth. Giving birth is not the only thing that marriage is meant for. Is there anything that marriage is meant for? Then, if you're a person who does not like this extended family, then there'll be a problem. Because once you're married to your husband's family. They are sister-in-law, brother-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law. You must be able to live with third parties, like not like they are coming to live with you, but you must create room for this relationship. You are kind of an introvert. I don't like people. I don't like getting along with people. Then there's going to be a problem, because it's assumed that as you're married to that family, you have become a part of that family. If you have become a part of your wife's family, you have become a part of your husband's family. You must be able to relate with people. If you're not good with your relationship skill, you have to start working on it, because once you're married, you're not family with the extra family members that are added to you. It's not necessarily they're going to live with you, but there's relationship. So you must work on yourself. If you're not a friendly person, try and be friendly. You must be able to learn how to interact with people, how to be able to, be friends with people, how to be able to interact family. You have to, even if you have to learn how to relate with people that are not like friends to you, that just family. For the fact you're married, they are family, so you need to know how to relate with your father-in-law, mother-in-law. So if you have to work on your relationship skills, a lot of people have not worked on their relationship skills, and they want to get married. How is it going to work? You're just concerned about your own family. Anything like your husband's, your wife's, you're not bothered about, then there's going to be a problem, because somebody will be feeling, my wife doesn't love my family, or the wife will be feeling, my husband doesn't like my siblings, my husband doesn't like my parents, and with time there will be rancor. With time, it's gonna show. Now, another thing I forgot to talk about in accountability is once you're married, the funds. A lot of people, money issues has caused a lot of challenges, caused a lot of divorce in marriages. I am of the opinion that there should be transparency with respect to income. So if you're not willing to let someone else know what you're doing in terms of your finances, then you're really far in terms of the marriage institution. So you must be willing to be open. Now, in terms of submission, a lot of people, the wife must submit. It's the biblical principle, and I believe that that's what God is saying, that the wife should submit to the husband. But as much as the wife submits to the husband must love the wife. Now, when they say a man should love his wife, when a man loves his wife, submission is easy. Submission is not like you're bowing to the man every morning, you are his slave. No, I feel that submission comes in terms of openness, submission comes in terms of tolerance, submission in terms of accountability. Yeah, because if you're going to do something, okay, how will my husband feel if I do this? These are part of submission, because you're considering someone, before you act, because you're no longer yourself. You are a part of someone. Now, for you to move or enter into the marriage institution, you must be ready to be a mother. There's something about being a woman. There's something about being a mother. Being a mother, as much as a lot of people say, yeah, there's a natural instinct, the natural gift mothers have. It comes naturally, yeah. But we must be ready to will I say the right word to use? Must be able to embrace motherhood. Motherhood comes with a lot of sacrifices. If you're not ready to sacrifice, then there'll be a problem. You see a lot of children, they are being brought up into the world without proper care because their mothers are busy, their fathers are busy. So as a mother, you must be really willing to take up motherhood responsibility. As a father, you must be willing, as a man, you must be willing to take up fatherhood responsibility. The children must be taken care of by the father and the mother. It's not the woman's job only, it's the two of them taking care of their children. So if you want to get married to leave the motherhood responsibility to a nanny, I think you're not ready to marry. You don't want to lose the shape you have, the body shape. You're not ready for marriage, because pregnancy comes with its own challenges, giving birth, postpartum issues, your body have to change and all of that. If you still want to maintain that the six of figure, the shape, all that, and you're not willing to go stress yourself, then you must be able to discuss that before you move into the marriage institution. Because some people might feel, well, I don't want my wife to stress herself and all of that. If you agree with the person you want to marry, then fine. But if there is no discussion on this and you get married tomorrow and you're trying to tell the man that, see, children are not my thing, then I assume, or I presume that you had an ill will or an intention that was not good before you entered that institution. So you must be willing to accept motherhood responsibilities. I mean, a lot of women have paused their career just because of motherhood. They are not stupid, just that was the challenge. That is the way they could face their challenges. That's the way to be able to manage themselves and the children they are bringing forth. A lot of men have, suspended some things because they want to be a father. So if you're not ready to take up roles, you're not ready to compromise to ensure that as a family, then you can think twice. You better wait. Yeah, you wait. Rather than go into it and run out. Another thing we must understand is that once you're married, your body does not belong to you again. Most of the time in our religious circle, they don't really go deep into this aspect. But you must know that your body does not belong to you. The wife and the man, the body doesn't belong. It belongs to each other. So these are part of marriage. So is an intricate part of marriage. So you must make up your mind, like, I'm going to lose control over my body in terms of, sexual intimacy. Although we've seen cases where people say a lot of things are like abnormal, but I don't condone to that. But marriage involves sexual intimacy. If you're not willing to let go of your control over your body, then marriage is not for you. Yeah, marriage is not for you. Another thing is very important is openness. I must say openness is to accountability. Openness, a lot of people do not want to be open. They just feel there's this barricade in my life, you can't even access it, no matter how much I love you and all of that. Yeah, for a family to run well, openness is important. So if you're not willing to be open to your spouse, then why get married? Why get married? Why get married? So you must work on openness, because openness involves tolerance. Why is openness involves tolerance? You must be able to relate to someone to open to them. Because you people are coming from this person was brought up differently, this person was brought up differently, then the marriage is not bringing it together. There will be rancors, there will be hitches here and there, but it takes that spirit of tolerance. So you must work on your tolerance level. Some people say, I know they take rubbish, I don't take nonsense. I can't deal. If you can't deal, then I don't think marriage will work for you, because there are a lot of things to deal with. Yeah, there are a lot of things to deal with. So you must work on your tolerance level. If you're a temperamental person, work on it, so that you don't end up in marriage killing somebody or abusing someone. It could be on both sides, even the man or the woman. So we must work on our character. Character is important. Working on your character. If you want to get married, work on your character. Don't carry bad character into somebody's life. Work on your character. You don't know how to talk. You just talk carelessly as a man. You talk carelessly as a woman. You need to work on it, because it can ruin a lot of things. It can ruin a lot of things. It can ruin a lot of things. As much as someone loves you and you are dating and all of that, when the person has temper issues, people will work on it before you marry. Because a lot of people have killed their spouses, a lot of wives have killed their husbands, a lot of husbands have killed their wives on a platter of anger, on a platter of temper. So work on it so that tomorrow you will not regret entering into that marriage. So I'm going to stop here for today. Then I'm going to do another video to complete this series of what to know before you marry. The last tip I will share before I get off this video is the love language. If you don't know anything about love language, please go and read it up. You must know the love languages. You must know the love languages of your spouse, because if you don't know their love languages, you might be belaboring yourself doing something which you feel they should have appreciated, and they end up not appreciating it because it doesn't work for them. You, as a young girl, as a young man, you must go and read about love languages, because you can love someone without speaking their language, and the person begin to see it as, you don't love me because you don't even do the things I love, you don't do the things I want, and you're belaboring yourself by, you're cooking for the person, you're washing, you're doing acts of service, you're doing the way the person's love language is different. Could be, give gifts, those compliments and all of that. So you must go and read about love languages. It is very important. You must know the love language of the person you want to marry. You must dedicate yourself in training yourself to this institution. It's an institution we don't graduate. It's only debt that's supposed to destroy or separate or sever the relationship. But these days, a lot of people, 3 months down the line, 6 months and 1 year, they're tired. They're no more gonna cope. So let us train ourselves. Let us train our younger ones. Let's train our younger sisters, our brothers on the right thing to do. So friends, do take care of yourself. See you in my next video. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, share this video, and like saying thank you very much.